Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have two snacks to try from Tokyo Treat. So first, these are our fabulous fried rice crackers. According to the culture guide, they have chunks of peanuts, and that is all they're telling me about these. But we've had some really good rice crackers, so I am optimistic about this. We're also going to try, these are our Twisty corn bites. So I recognize the packaging. I think we've had this brand before, but it was a different flavor. These are, how to describe them? I think the easiest way to kind of describe them is if you think of like the crunchy Cheetos, only much, much smaller. Much smaller chunks. These are apparently chicken flavored. Should be pretty good. I am really curious to see what both of these taste like. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Alright, so starting with our fabulous fried rice crackers. They don't smell bad. I'm just not sure what they really smell like. I think I'm getting just a vague scent of oil, but like which oil, I don't know. They're not particularly oily to the crunch, or to the touch. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to find out. So I'm not sure if I got a chunk of peanut. There is something, I don't know. There seems to be something kind of peanutty in there. They are definitely oily. I think these are actually oilier, greasier than the potato chips that we've had on the channel, which is kind of interesting to me. They have a really nice crispy crunch. But yeah, if you're curious about them, I definitely wouldn't hesitate to try them. They're not bad. But I do think I've liked some of the other rice crackers that we've had better personally. But if you're curious about them, definitely would not hesitate. They're certainly not bad. I feel like we've had better. So moving on to our Twisty corn bites. I think they smell vaguely chickeny. You can see what I mean by that they're kind of like pieces of crunchy Cheetos. They're not super big, but they are like the corn puffed type of snack. They're very, very reminiscent of that. Honestly, they're a lot like crunchy Cheetos, but like the tiny little pieces. I think they might be a little bit firmer. They have a nice crunch to them. They they do taste like chicken. They're not bad. They're all right. But I do personally believe that I prefer some of the other snacks that we've gotten better. If you're curious about them, though, certainly would not hesitate to try. Like I said, I recognize the packaging. I kind of remember what they were about. It wasn't a bad experience. It just wasn't... Like, I don't remember anything bad, but I don't remember particularly enjoying it. I think it was something where it was okay, but not my thing there either. But if you enjoy crunchy Cheetos, if that's your jam, you might really enjoy it. Gochiso-sama. So to recap, we tried our fabulous fried rice crackers. I'm not sure how much of the peanut I was really getting. Very greasy. a lot more grease and oil in there than with a lot of our other fried snacks. They're not bad. Personally, I prefer a lot of the other things that we've tried. Similar with our Twisty corn bites. So they're basically texturally like kind of small crunchy Cheetos. Tastes like chicken. They're not bad. Not my personal favorite. Definitely prefer a lot of the other things that we've tried. But if you're curious about them, I certainly wouldn't hesitate either of these. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.